Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this 15-minute hip focused practice. So, this yoga practice is great if you spend a lot of time seated at your desk and you start to notice that your hips feel a little bit tight. This is also a great practice to do if you're really active and you work out a lot and you need to work out some tight hip muscles. For this practice, I suggest that you have two yoga blocks. We're going to do a low lunge to half splits sequence, and it's nice to have blocks when we're doing our low lunge to help bring the ground a little bit closer to us. So let's go ahead and start off. As always, we're going to set an intention for our practice. So I invite you to close your eyes and just allow your shoulders to relax and just let yourself arrive here. Take some nice deep breaths, breathing in and out of your nose. Just settling in, noticing how you're feeling. Observing whatever sensations are arising in your body and your mind. And when you're ready, you can bring to mind an intention for your yoga practice. So that might be whatever your reason is for coming to your mat today. So just call that to mind and repeat it to yourself in the present tense as if it's already happening. So let's start off with some gentle movement by doing some spinal circles. So just begin to circle your torso in one direction. And I like to think of this movement as a continuation of our check-in. So just continuing to notice, are there any areas of your body that are feeling tight? Or if there's any pain, just noticing these things without judgment. Let's go ahead and reverse that circle. So we're doing about 5 or 6 circles in each direction. And take one more circle all the way around and then sitting up tall. All right, from here, I want you to make sure that you've got one leg crossed in front. And then we're just gonna start to walk our hands forward and then walk your hands back up, sitting tall. Again, walk forward. There's no need to force this movement here, just going as low as what is comfortable for you. Coming back up. We're gonna do one more, and then on this one, we'll hold as we fold forward. So this would be a great place to use your blocks under your hands if you have them to just bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Just breathe. And if you can, relax your neck, your jaw, let go of any holding. Good, slowly coming back up. Perfect, now we're gonna switch up the cross of the legs. So you'll bring the opposite leg in front. And then we'll do the same thing here. So standing or sitting up tall, and then start to walk yourself down and walk yourself back up. Good, coming down, just feeling out that hip on this side, noticing whatever sensations are coming up, but again, without judgment. Perfect. On the next one, we'll hold. And again, if you want the blocks underneath your hands, you can do that. Breathing into that hip, that front hip. And then slowly come back up. Very good. So now we'll go ahead and move on to our hands and knees. So go ahead and find your tabletop position. And I want you to think about lining your wrist up under your shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. From here, take your right leg, step it out to the side. So you might start to feel a stretch in the inner thigh. Good. And only if it feels good, we'll start to find a bit of movement here by taking the hips back and come back up. Good, coming back and back up. You might inhale as you come up and exhale as you go back. Let's do one more. And then coming back up, take that knee in, and we'll stay on that same leg, but this time take some circles with your knee. Good, move in the opposite direction. Take one more all the way around and come back in. Very good. So now we'll do the other side. So take that left leg out, and then same thing, just start to rock back and forth. Inhaling as you come forward and exhale to go back. Good, last one. And we'll come back up and then bring that knee in. Same thing, take those circles. And then think about engaging your core here to help you feel a bit more stable. And then reverse the direction. One more all the way around, and then come back to your tabletop. So from here, we're gonna move into a child's pose. So bring your knees wide, big toes come together, and then take your hips back. And if comfortable, bring your forehead down to the mat. Really think about breathing into the back of your body here. So you might think about expanding the shoulder blades as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, let everything soften. Then from here, we'll take some circles. So you're just going to take your hips over to one side and circle forward and around and back. Continue moving in this direction. We'll do about 4 or 5 circles, and then we'll switch it up. Good, now let's reverse. So you'll take your hips to the opposite direction. Let's take one more all the way around and then return to your child's pose. Take just one more breath here. And then slowly bring yourself up into your tabletop position. All right, so now we're gonna come into our low lunge. So I want you to take your blocks underneath your hands if you have them. We're gonna start with that right leg, stepping the right leg forward. Good. Think about lining the knee up over your ankle. Draw your chest forward and lengthen out through that back leg. Take a breath in here. Then as you exhale, start to take your hips back, walk your blocks back with you as you straighten the front leg, flexing your foot for your half splits. Inhale, come forward, bend the knee, chest lifts, and exhale, come back into your half splits. Let's take 3 more like that. On that last one, let's hold in our half splits. Just breathe here. If you like, you can bring your chest a little closer to your leg. Come back into your lunge and then gently take that leg back. And we'll do the other side. So stepping forward with that left leg. Same thing here, that left knee is bent, lengthening out through the back leg. Your chest is lifted. Take a breath in. As you exhale, come back to your half splits. Again, inhale, come forward, low lunge, and exhale, coming back. Take 3 more like that. On your last one, let's hold in your half splits, flexing that foot. Again, if it feels good, you can bring your chest a little closer to the top of your leg. And then come back into your low lunge. Take your leg back and set your blocks to the sides. Then we'll move into a quick child's pose. So hips come back, forehead to the mat. And bring yourself up into your tabletop position. So we'll come back to a seated position and then slowly bring yourself down onto your back. So we're arriving in our constructive rest position with the knees pointed up towards the ceiling, soles of the feet on the floor. Let your arms relax. And if you notice your shoulders are shrugging up towards your ears, see if you can scoot them down a little bit, creating a little bit of an opening in your chest and that heart space. Good. Now let's start to windshield wiper the knees. So just knock your knees side to side. Do one more each way. And then come back up. Now we'll take the right ankle on top of your left knee. Think about flexing that right foot and pressing that right knee out and away from you. And then you can stay right here if this is enough, or if you want a little bit more sensation, bring the legs in towards your chest, and you can interlace your hands behind the back of that left leg. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed on the mat. Take nice deep breaths here. We'll be here for one more breath. Gently release, uncrossing your legs, and then again start to windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then come on back to center. And we'll do the other side. So the left ankle crosses over that right knee. Again, just settle in here for a moment, noticing the sensations that are coming up as you start to open that left hip. And then only if it feels good, bring the legs towards your chest. And then the hands interlace behind the back of the right leg. Again, just take nice deep breaths here. One more breath. And then gently release, uncross your legs, and then take some gentle windshield wipers side to side. And then come on back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. If it feels good, you might rock a little bit, getting a little bit of a massage in your low back. And then allow your knees to fall over towards the right side. You can let your arms open to the sides like a T. Palms can face up or down. And allow your breath to become slow and even. Slowly bring your knees back up and then go over towards the left side. And just notice, does this side feel a little bit different than the first? Just noticing whatever's coming up for you without judgment. And then come on back through center. And you can hug your knees in one more time. Feel free to stay here and rock side to side or find any other movements that feel good for you. And then we'll move into Shavasana for our final relaxation. So you can extend the legs long, or you could bring the feet on to the mat, coming back to that constructive rest position. Or if you have a pillow or a bolster that you'd like to slide underneath your knees, you can do that. Just take a moment and become comfortable. Just letting yourself settle in, arms relax at your sides. Take a breath in through your nose and exhale, sigh it out. Again, breathe in and exhale, let it go. And then just allowing your breathing to return to normal. Just observe the rise and fall of your belly, your chest. Scanning your body from the crown of your head and all the way down to your feet. You can think about relaxing all of the little expression muscles in your face. So softening your forehead and the space around your eyes. And allow your jaw to relax. Let your shoulders and your hips feel heavy. And release any tension in your arms and your legs. You might visualize the tension leaving your body through the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. And then allow your mind to wander. Just notice each thought as it comes up and then let it go. We can allow the thoughts to flow in and out of the mind, just like the breath flows in and out of the lungs. And then we'll stay here for just a couple of minutes in silence to relax and just be here without doing anything at all. And then slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Just finding a little bit of movement here to help wake up your body. And if you've got any props underneath you, go ahead and slide them out from underneath you and bend your knees up so the soles of the feet are on the floor. And then if it's comfortable, go ahead and roll over onto one side. So we're just gonna pause here using our arm as a pillow for our heads. So just really savoring this space of transition. There's no need to rush back into anything. You can take your time here. And then whenever you're ready, bring yourself up into your seated position. Coming back to that tall spine. Just settling in here for a moment, noticing how your body's feeling. Maybe cultivating a sense of gratitude for yourself for showing up for you today. And acknowledging that filling up your own cup is the single most important thing that you can do. The light and love in me honors the light and love in you. Namaste.